Hey, how's it going, guys? So here we have the match for the League Cup that we had last weekend at Fire and Dice. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to get this worked on and edited. It's just work has been hectic, and then not school, but Nicholas's school and all that stuff. But yeah, and just life in general. It's been pretty hectic on my end, but I gotta put in the hours for the channel, because if I don't, the channel won't grow. So yeah, so enough about that. Let me get started on this match. On the left we have Travis. He is playing Jurassic Park. It's a very very rogue deck that is very scary. I played against it, not against Travis himself. I'm pretty sure if I played against Travis, he would have destroyed me, but I played against Pluto. And he gave me a run for my money. So yeah. So we have Travis piloting Jurassic Park, and then on our right we have Samuel. He's playing Zoroark Sneasel, which is very rogue as well. We don't see that too often, taking too many wins, but he ended up getting top cut with it. So yeah, so he is showing us what it does. So Travis ended up starting with a Fletching, which is actually a very good start for him. Well, it's an okay start. He wants to start off with a Talonflame and just go off from there, but he's still in a decent position because he has Fletching. And then so we're just going to get into the turn that we're talking about right now. He does play Counter Energy. And he played a Sycamore, drew 7 cards off of that. He gets another Fletching on the board. He does have that super boost energy on that fossil. We do see him evolve this Fletching into I really don't remember its name, but yeah, it does 30 damage. Samuel not looking good. We don't see a very strong start from him, but he does have 2 Zoras already on the bench, one with a DC and a Choice Band, and a Sneasel with a Floatstone active. He does play another Sneasel and play an N. I don't know if that really was like the best choice. If you think about it, your opponent didn't use Rare Candy to evolve the Fletching into the Talonflame, so you didn't have a concern for it. But at the same time, your hand is stuck, so you kind of gotta get out of the position, and that's what we see him do. He plays the N to get out of there. We do see him play another Zorora. Looking at his hand, we do see a Weaviel come down, and he does 10 damage to it. He does evolve it. Travis evolves it into Talonflame, so we do see that Talonflame come out. He retreats it, puts out a Fletching there, plays Guzma, so he is going to bring something out and start getting some damage across the board. So we are going to see him attack. Does 40 damage, lets him search his deck for 2 cards, add them to his hand. Probably looking for pieces so he can start evolving those fossils into their prehistoric counterparts, because as fossils they're not really doing much, but once they get evolved, that's when this match gets really scary. So he does decide on 2 cards. He's going to add those to his hand. Samuel draws, and he plays trade. And he's kind of deliberating what he wants to do. We do see another Guzma, so he does bring up that fossil with the super boost energy, and he's going to knock it out with Zoroark. He's kind of contemplating if he wants to play something else, but decides not to, so passes, or knocks it out, and we see Judge Chris step in and grab that super boost energy, because it does go to the lost zone. It doesn't go to the discard pile. But Travis did get a Red Candy, and he does have the fighting evolution of the dinosaur. I don't know its name, guys. I'm sorry. I should know its name, even though it's like a super rogue deck. So yeah. But I do know if it attacks an evolution Pokemon, it does like 120 and then times 2 for weakness on Zoroark, knocks it out into tomorrow. That's how aggressive this deck is, and it hurts a lot of decks right now. Like you're just hitting a bunch of stuff that like you're hitting Gardevoirs, you're two-shotting them as well, you know, in exchange for a one prize attacker, one energy, one prize attacker. So it's hard. But yeah. So Samuel did play Cynthia. He did shuffle his hand. He's gonna draw 6 cards, and then he has this Weaviel up there. It's not really doing much. It's only doing like I think 50 if it's using its secondary attack, because only one Pokemon on Travis's board has an ability, which is Talonflame. Now we do see an Evo Soda. He's looking for his deck. Does evolve his Zoroark into a stand-in, I believe. Yeah, into a stand-in Zoroark. Even with stand-in, he is only doing 100 damage, and I think that that dinosaur is pretty stacked. So yeah, so he goes on with just doing 50 damage. Does hit a Field Blower, gets rid of the field and the Floodstone. Travis looking at his opponent's discard pile. I really do like the way that Travis plays. Like he's strategically planning his next moves. He's not just like, oh, I'm gonna play this and then that, you know. And we see a Guzma brings up another Zoroark GX and hits it for a knockout. So that's putting him in a really great position. He's already up 4 prizes. His opponent is struggling to keep up. He still has 5 prizes to go compared to Travis's 2 prizes. So yeah. Samuel uses an Ultra Ball. He's trying to figure out what he wants to add. He grabs the Tapu Lele, plays the Tapu Lele. It's gonna hit both of them for an N. That is actually very smart, because I know that from playing against Sean Pluto and watching Travis play, when you end this deck late game, it's hard for them to catch up. It really is. It puts them in a position that is very bad, because it has no recovery. They have to then rely on Talonflame to kind of get back. But even then, it's really hard for them. So he does play Double Puzzle, gets back an Enhanced Hammer, gets rid of a counter energy from the Talonflame. So Travis is going to draw 2, and Samuel's going to draw 5. We do see Retreat, or Stand-In, and Stand-In Knockout. So Travis has 2 cards in his hand. He does have a Talonflame. A Talonflame Break, to be exact. There's not much that, unless Travis drew something godly, there's not much he can do here. He did get a Rescue Stretcher, so he's going to recycle his bench. Oh, perfect. He got a Cynthia, so he is going to be able to get out of the position that he's in. So that's pretty good. Travis drew 6 cards off that Cynthia. He does do 40 and then starts to search his deck for 2 cards. I guess he didn't get the cards that he needed, which is kind of unfortunate, you know, but still, this kind of forces his opponent to play another end to get rid of these 2 cards from his hand. If not, that's just going to give Travis the fire that he needs to kind of progress his game. So yeah. Travis finally makes a decision on the 2 cards that he wants to add to his deck, and it's now Samuel's turn. We do see a Zoroark come down from Samuel's side. He does trade. We do see a Field Blower gets rid of that Choice Band. We do see, what is that, Guzma? And we see a Ultra Ball. So this is weird, because like, I forgot how much the fossil has. I think it has 60. Oh, he retreated and he brought out Zoroark. Oh, that's smart. Okay. Or he used stand-in to bring out Zoroark. Because I was like, it's only doing 50. Like, it has 60 HP. You're not killing it. Like, what are you doing? You know? But I guess he had a different plan, which is the better plan anyways. I didn't even see it coming. So he does... Travis plays 2 puzzles. He does get a fossil and plays Cynthia. And he played Rare Candy and evolved this Talonflame that he has on the bench prior to the Cynthia. So we do see Choice Band on Talonflame break. We see an energy, a counter energy go on Talonflame. And you see your retreat and goes into Talonflame and does 40 on the Zoroark break. We're about to have a battle of the breaks, guys, which we've actually never seen that because no one plays breaks. But these 2 decks are playing breaks, and it's pretty awesome. Like, I get the reasoning why Travis plays his break, because he can use the counter energies to use Talonflame breaks attack. And it's also hitting for fire weakness, which takes care of Galissapod. So yeah, we do see an end come down from Samuel's side, so he is taking care of Travis's big hand or useful hand. Travis is going to draw 3 cards. Hopefully he draws the 3 cards that he needs or that will help him progress this game. He retreats, brings out Weaviel and does 100 damage. We do see him retreat. We do see him attack with Talonflame break. Searches his deck for 2 cards and passes. Draws. Samuel draws. So either way, like if he uses the break or this Weaviel, they're both doing 100 damage. So he needs to kind of put out some more damage. But that break is tanky. Like it's thick. So we do see Field Blower gets rid of Choice Band, and we see Guzma brings up that fossil, and then attacks it with Weaviel, which is smart. We do see Rare Candy, and we see Talonflame, and it knocks out that Weaviel. So Travis searching for his 2 cards, adding them to his hand. And then he takes his prize. So it's not looking good, because now Samuel's in a position where he has to deal with that Pokemon on the bench. But Travis just searched, and more than likely he just searched for Guzma. So he kind of has to get rid of Travis's hand, get him down to like 1 card. But he's been playing N like a maniac. So yeah. He ends up scooping because he had 2 puzzles prized, or at least one of them prized. I think a puzzle and a stretcher was prized. So yeah, which that's not cool. we don't like it when puzzles are prized. It just makes things harder for us. But yeah. So yeah. So Travis takes game 1 with Jurassic Park, which is really good. It's just interesting to watch him play, you know, watching him use this deck, which is very rogue. It's very random. I know that North Carolina is this weekend, and I know that, or St. Louis, whatever you guys want to call it. I know that it's this weekend and they're playing out there, but I don't know if anyone's playing Jurassic Park, and if they are, mad respect, because it's a good deck. It's rogue, which is rogue is always fun. because you throw your opponent off, and then your opponent has to figure out what to do against you. But once they figure it out, then you're kind of like dead in the water. And also like Rogue loses to itself. That's pretty much it. So yeah. So we're going into game 2. Sammy's gonna start, and hopefully he gets a win out of this one, so we can go into a game 3. Travis does not get a basic Pokemon, so Samuel will get an additional card. Travis sets 2 cards face down, or puts 2 cards face down, and Travis starts with a Weaviel or Sneasel, sorry, and plays a Zoroark. We do see an Ultra Ball, probably gonna go for a Lele Bridget play. So we do see the Lele, we do see the Bridget. Travis has a good start too. He started with a Talonflame, which is always good, and he has a Fletching on the bench, so that's gonna help when he's trying to use that super boost energy. We do see 3 Zoroarks come down with that Bridget. We see a Dark Energy on the Sneasel, on the Sneasel. Choice Band Energy on Talonflame. Travis deciding he wants to play something else or just attack with his Talonflame. Attaches Choice Band to Fletching, and then plays a Sycamore, draws 7 cards. We do see a fossil come down. Sorry guys, I'm just like rolling all my S's. But yeah. And continues with his attack. Does Arrow Blitz for 40 damage, and searching for his deck for 2 cards. And now it's going to be Samuel's turn. He's not doing that much damage. He's doing 50 damage with that Sneasel if he evolves it into Weaviel. We do see Puzzle of Time, so he's looking at 3 cards, rearranging them, about to use a trade to get to one of them. We do see Acerola, so he does pick up the Sneasel, and he attacks with Tapu Lele, which is interesting to see him attack with Tapu Lele. We do see him start evolving the Pokemon that he has on the bench. We do see Travis start evolving the Pokemon that he has on his bench. He plays a Cynthia. So I guess I was mistaken, but I thought Travis was running just a straight fossil rare candy line, but I guess he's not. He's running the evolutions in between, which is, it's good because it kind of gives him answers, you know, if he gets stuck and stuff. So yeah, so we do see 40 damage come down and hit this Tapu Lele, and he's searching his deck for 2 cards. More than likely gonna go for another Talonflame and the evolution of the final evolution of the fighting Pokemon. I should really figure out its name, but whatever, it's okay. No one cares about road decks. Not just kidding. So we do see an energy come down on Tapu Lele on Samuel's side, and he is going to play that N, which is good because this kind of throws off Travis's strategy. But I'm starting to notice that you want to end super late game, like super late game, because you don't want your opponent to be able to maximize their hand. But yeah, but we are gonna see a knockout for Samuel. He is gonna knock out this Talonflame. He's using Ultra Ball, getting stand-in Zoroark, which is gonna help him a little later on, I guess, to kind of maneuver out of the position that he's in. We do see a rare candy and a choice band, and finally a Cynthia play. Talonflame has a counter energy, which is if he evolves it into Talonflame Break, he'll be able to use its Talonflame Breaks attack. So that's really good. We see an energy come down on the last evolution form of that dinosaur Pokemon. I really should know what it is, but I don't. No, I'm sorry. And I've never seen that many energies on a Talonflame. Not a Talonflame, on the Tapu Lele. When you're playing Zoroark, like it's interesting, you know. So it's doing 100 damage. It's not enough to knock out the Talonflame, but Who knows, right? And we do know that he runs Acerola, but we don't know if he runs 2. He's going for it. He attached the DC to Tapu Lele. He's trying to knock it out. He's trying to knock out the Talonflame. We do see him get a break. Puts the break on his standing Zoroark. And we see him play an end, so he's going to draw 5 and Travis is going to draw 6. How much is that Lele doing right now? It's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 140. Is that a knockout? That's a knockout, right? I think Talonflame has 130, if I remember correctly. It's interesting. It's committing like a lot of energy, and I didn't see him play special charge, so the only way he's gonna get those energy back is through what's it called? Through puzzle. And I know he played a puzzle earlier to search, so yeah. We do see Travis evolve 2 of his Pokemon, so setting up his board more. And then he drops an N. We see an energy come onto Talonflame that's on the bench, and then this dinosaur Pokemon just knocks out this Tapu Lele that has so much energy committed to it. And then we see Travis playing it really, really safe. He can overextend his board, like his bench, but he knows that that Zoroark on the bench is just ready to go. So he's choosing not to, which is really good on his part. Well, at least that's what I think he's doing. So yeah. So we do see puzzles. We are going to see Guzma. Energy attached to Zoroark break. And he hits it for 120. Uses its own attack against them. We see a super boost energy come down. Still not doing anything because the requirement's not there. He needs 4 stage 2s. He only has 3. So he's not using the full effect, but he does get a rainbow because he has it on a stage 2. So it has the fighting energy requirement that it needs. So it's one-shotting this Zoroark break. We see an Ultra Ball, it gets a fletching. Plays a Guzma, targets the Zoroark GX, retreats with Talonflame, brings out the evolution of the dinosaur, and gets a knockout. So there you go. Samuel not in a good position. Like, once you let your opponent set up 2 of the fighting dinosaur Pokemon, you're pretty much dead in the water. And we do see a Guzma. He's trying to do the Lele play and kind of just like start knocking things out with Lele, which is kind of smart. But at any moment, your opponent can play Guzma, and I guess he top decked the Guzma. So yeah. So that's it for the quarterfinals. Travis does get that win, and he's gonna move on to the next round. Guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I'm enjoying talking about them with you guys. So yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share the video with anybody that's interested in what happened last weekend at the Winnetka League Cup. With that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.